Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to the video. Hey guys, today's video is super exciting. I've mentioned this a couple times on my channel and in my vlogs over this past few Vlogmas every day. That someone commented on one of my previous videos suggesting that I try to recreate or create a makeup look inspired by an ornament, and I don't have any like fun ornaments. All of mine are like champagne sparkles, silver sparkles, and I just think that would be kind of a boring recreation or inspiration point. When I went to Walmart recently in a vlog, I picked up an ornament that I thought would be super fun to draw inspiration from, and this is what we're working with, and it lights up. You can't tell because it's so bright in here, but it does light up, and it's so cute. It's got this really vintage vibe to it, but the like aquamarine tree with the really bright, bold, colorful lights on it, and I just think it's really beautiful, and it would force me to kind of like use colors in my collection that I don't normally use. So I'm really excited. I have gone through my makeup today and swatched so many different shades, trying to find shades from this so that I can just pull directly from them. And I think today I'm not going to go for something wearable, and I'm not going to go for like a recreation of the ornament on my face. I want it to be like a full glam Christmas look inspired by this tree, and based on the colors I think it's going to come off a little bit maybe like 50s decor, but maybe like 70s makeup. Are you with me? I wanted to come on here before I had the eyeshadow done. I just thought that would be fun to see how I feel about it before, during, and after. But yeah, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then just keep watching. For the majority of the color, I pulled out the Profusion Wanderlust palette, which has a lot of really great colors in it, and BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. I believe this is the first version of this. I think they did two versions of it. I think this one's the first, but I thought these like aqua blues really brought out the aquaness in that. I am going to start with this color in the BH palette because it is the most like, this is like aquamarine, but it leans a little, it's like minty. NYX number 16, you know how I fly. I also never wash my brushes, so I'm just brushing this off, and I'm brushing it off on my pants because I forgot to grab a towel, so it's fine. And I'm gonna just go in with this in my crease, and I'm gonna kind of press it in first. And I did not tab off the brush either. What do we think so far? We're close. We're getting there. Okay. And you see, yeah, it is kind of sheer because it's kind of turning more green on my skin, which is actually better because I need it to be a little bit more green. Okay. I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk small eyeshadow brush. It's kind of like a fluffy blender. And I'm going to take this same shade, pack it all over the lid. I just want to, you know, get a feel for what I'm doing. So. Kind of growing it up, putting it up into the crease too. Ooh, this is a fun color. I'm gonna take my NYX number 16 with nothing new on it and kind of go over. I think what I'm gonna do is a cut crease, so whatever's on the lid isn't gonna matter right now. I'm gonna take the, the next blue up right up here. It's just a little bit more blue. It's pretty much just as bright, and I'm gonna go in the outer corner and just see. Okay, we're gonna put this one into the crease. Yeah, look at that one. That one's just got a little bit more of a pigment, whereas the first one we used was a little bit more of like a shimmer. Now I'm thinking in like the ideas that I'm going to be doing a cut crease, so anything below this doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to make sure that where I put that cut crease is going to have something. This. I'm kind of dragging it out a little. To deepen that up even a little, to deepen that up a little bit more, I'm gonna go into the shade right next to it. And I want to kind of make sure that my eye, I'm looking at like a straight on situation so that I can see where I need that deepest part to be, because I'm gonna cut the crease, you know? And then looking up just to make that a little more blendy. How do you guys feel about mermaids? I know some people like really think they're real, but they're like, you know, like kind of evil. Okay, I'm gonna go in, nothing on this, and I'm gonna wipe it off and go up into here and blend just the top half. I'm gonna go into my NYX and into the first shade we used, the lightest one, and kind of go in here with this side, middle, and then taking this, we'll see. This is what we've got. So I think that's as much as I want to do, because the lid I want to do quite light. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me in number 10 to cut the crease. I've used this a couple times now to cut my crease, and I actually really like it because it's so thin. It doesn't add a bunch of extra layers to my eye and make it disgusting. I'm going to take this little tiny Morphe concealer or lip brush. I don't know what kind of brush it is. Hopefully I can stay in frame while doing this. I'm not a makeup artist, and I'm doing this purely for fun. How do we feel about that? It makes me look a little bit sad, but it's an okay shape, right? There we go, that's a little better. Shows a little bit more of my eye. My eye is open. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, I feel like I need to put shadow on this while it's wet. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pause on that, and we're gonna take this other Morphe one that's just a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna try to pack on this shade here. This is more of like a chunky glittery shade. I don't know if there's a lot of like base to it. Let's see, maybe I will put like a white underneath it. I'm not gonna lift it up, but there's a white in the BH Cosmetics palette. I'm gonna take the shade Illusion. See that? That's like sparkly white. Almost. It's got like a little bit of a yellow, but after I put this blue shade on it, it won't. And that's from the Profusion, the top left. And I'm gonna pack that on first. With that done, I can go ahead and cut the other crease because I want to be able to see the crease so I can try to match them up. Also, I thought a cut crease would be cool because the edges of the tree are kind of like snowy, so it felt like they were basically cut creased. Not bad, right? fun. But I do still want the, I think, it's like, look at this shade. Look at how fun that is. I'm gonna just, oh yeah, definitely. Okay. This is fun. I'm just patting it pretty much over as much of the white part as I can. Ooh, can you see the difference? I hope you can. This side is now got this like iridescent. Ooh, you know when you go out at like 6 in the morning and it's still dark, but it snowed and the street lights are on the snow and it's sparkling? That's what it looks like. I'm out here playing with this glitter, getting it all over my face. Not that the, you know, face makeup matters that much. Alright, so I'm looking at the other little colors that are on here, and I think that we pretty much have this color and the blue. So I'm gonna next take a green. Okay, I'm gonna go into the NYX number 43 and go into that green shade that I pointed out. And I'm gonna try, I kind of don't want to blow this out. I want to keep it kind of close to the lash line. I'm gonna look down. It's pretty dark, so you can't really tell that it's green that much, I don't think. It just looks kind of like a dark color. So, same brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Hypnotic, which is a shimmer. I'm gonna take this really bright blue, and it's actually a shimmer. It's called Splash, on this teensy tiny Morphe pencil brush, and see if I can make a little bit of a wing so that that blue or that green has something to go into. Taking the Sony Cash Look eyeliner brush into the same shade, just so I can just use the flat. I don't know if you can even tell that there's a wing there. There's just so much going on in the eye. It's not as, you know, noticeable. So. What do we think? I think that green looks so out of place, but I want to keep it. See? I just want it to come off as green, you know? A little bit better of a color. It just doesn't look good in the monitor. I don't know if you guys can tell what it looks like. It looks way more green in person. Okay, and then to bring in the orangey gold yellow of the star, I'm gonna put a little bit of one of the yellows from the BH Cosmetics on my Sigma E30. I'm using like the most yellowy yellow, and I'm gonna put this in my inner corner actually. Just give me real yellowy yellow vibes. Eight out of 10. I probably should have kept with the top. It's fine. It's fine. So I'm gonna go off camera and do the same thing to this side, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I put some mascara on my top lashes only also, and finished all of that up. So for the inner corner, let me tell you what colors I used first, because I didn't tell you before. I used yellow right here, and then I used this gold to give me like a gold base, and then I actually used this on the very top just to brighten it up a little bit, because it was a little, I mean it still is a little bit like not bright enough for an inner corner, but I just want to get the yellow in there. And I also did take the color that I used for the wing and I attached it to the green, because I felt like that makes it blend in more rather than having it like two completely separate things. But I think for my waterline, I mean, like, this color, like, really goes, you know, like, with the top half. I think that will be super fun. But I just feel like I'm not doing the green enough justice, so I kind of feel like I should do the green right here. These are the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liners. The blue is the color Fresh, and the green is Gotcha. That green is actually a little bit more like a blade of grass green, and that's not really the green here. That's more of like a deeper kind of Kelly green. So I think I'm actually gonna go with this color. That's nice. Okay. I actually think that helps bring the blue to the bottom without getting rid of the green or making the bottom lash line entirely green, because the way this look is, it doesn't really make sense for it to be entirely green, you know? So that's fun. All right, there's a pink in here, right there. It's kind of like a salmon color. So I think I'm gonna go into this color for my blush. I'm gonna use my Flower Beauty blush brush because this is an eyeshadow. It's probably more pigmented than a normal blush. So I think this is a pretty color for the eye look. It's not too Barbie pink that makes it look really like 80s, but it is like freshening up the skin. I think that's cute. Maybe I should look a little bit more like you know, winter cold. And then I think I'm gonna regret this probably, but I already have glitter all over my face, but let's go for it. I'm gonna use the shade Illusion, the top one here, for my highlight because it is like very neutral and it's full of glitter, but I think it just like goes, you know, that's just what we're doing over here today. This would be a beautiful highlighter if it didn't have the glitters in it, like with a normal look, you know? Now we've got lovely glitter kind of purposely all over the face. All right, and then for lips, I'm gonna go all out, okay? And we are going to try to match the red lights on here, and I'm gonna use this bad boy. And I just feel like it gives me the vibes for the era. Now, I know they didn't do their makeup like this in the 50s, but like think of like 50s Christmas decor. It was more like aquamarine and then like a cobalt blue, red, pink, you know, that's the vibe we're going for today. I'm pretty sure all of my lip balm is pretty soaked in. By the way, this is the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte in Cherry Cobbler. And I don't have a lip liner that matches it, so we're gonna do our best. So guys, that is super highlighter-y. This is so bright. I'm looking at myself in the monitor and oh my god, I look like Mimi. Please insert picture of Mimi, Amy. I've done such a disservice to this request. I tried really hard. I don't think you can, Drew. Do you know what I'm talking about? Mimi from Drew Carey. Did other people watch Drew Carey, or is that like only thing people in Ohio cared about because they said the word Ohio in the beginning? Did other people watch Drew Carey? I messed up a little, but it's fine. Now I'm gonna just thicken up this top part. What do we think? Definitely with all these bright colors, I'm gonna need to up the blush game, aren't I? Okay, I'm gonna put just a little bit more, and I'm gonna try to stay back here because I don't want the 2 dots of blush on the front of my face, you know? Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. We've really done something here. I kind of wish, I don't know what I wish. Okay, so I was going to add some of the e.l.f. glitter and Disco Queen, but I just don't really feel like I need it. This inner corner right here gets me every time. Yeah, I don't feel like I need it. Well, guys, what do you think? Did I pull it off? Am I giving you, oh my gosh, please stop. Am I giving you the vibes of this Christmas tree? Oh, Christmas tree or ho ho ho? You let me know. But yeah, I don't know. That was really fun. It did not come out exactly as planned, but I am still really proud of my cut crease and my blue liner. Like, those are two things I don't do very often, you know? That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a wild ride for me. I don't know how it was for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!